Hey folks, Gil with Tanglewood Croft here. Just thought I'd show you. Here it is Tuesday, and as you can see, we are pretty much snow free. There's some patches around where it's kind of shaded and the sun doesn't hit it direct. We didn't even get below freezing last night, and when you consider last week at this time, I think Tuesday the high was in the teens at the most, if I remember right. I'd have to look back. But you saw what all this looked like in the last video. It disappeared pretty quick once it warmed up. And it did warm up. It's, as you can see, when I walked out on the porch, the thermometer said that it was just over 50, and that's in the shade. I figure it's a little warmer out here. Let me show you this. I've got a little project I'm going to do, and I'll let you watch me. This is right at the edge of the yard and the edge of our property. My mom likes to walk down in that field, and she crosses. I don't know if you can even see it on the video. There's a T-post. There is a fence there that borders it, and there's the water gate part of it. But the brambles have grown up so much that she can't get through here, and I've wanted to clean this up as much as I could. Anyway, and a lot of it I can take out just with the pruners, and that's what I'm going to do here and let you watch me do it. One other thing I wanted to show you, the reason I'm wanting to open it up. This right here is a willow that we planted last year in honor of one of the best pups I've ever had. He's buried right here. His name is Butch. We had a really, really hot summer. Ellie suffered through it, and no matter what we did, I guess he died of heat stroke is the best we can figure, and he was only a couple of months old. I also want to clear stuff out so that little willow can get more sun as well. And that's going to eventually include working up this hillside and getting rid of a lot of these other small saplings and such, and clearing that out so we can make use of the land. Just a little small project as things warm up. Another thing I'm going to really need to do very badly is walk this yard and pick up limbs. I swear these trees, they shed limbs. I don't know how there's any limbs left on them. But anyway, I'll get busy on this, and I'll let you watch me doing a little work, and then give you an idea of what this looks like afterwards. And then I might have a little something I want to say to y'all. This shouldn't take a great long time. Well, took a little break, back with you now. Something that's been kind of weighing on me. We recently joined the Abundant Permaculture group that Justin Rhodes has. If you haven't joined that or don't know about Justin Rhodes, hey, check him out. He vlogs. He has online classes. He's just coming out with a docu-series that someone's filming for him. Justin comes from a background where he has Lyme disease, and this is for those of you that don't know about him. He has Lyme disease. They were living off of credit cards at one point, but now he has a self-sustaining permaculture farm, 10 acres. They're running sheep and pigs, some cattle, chickens. They've just built a pole barn. Last I saw, They're still in the process. They've got contractors doing this, but they're building a slaughtering processing shed. All of this I'm telling you is to preface what's been kind of weighing on my heart for a couple of days. If you go back and look at our Homestead tour videos, I believe it would be in the first one, should be in the first one, you'll see some piles of junk in there that I allude to, that they're construction debris left over from when this house was built. Some of the other stuff I talked about is stuff that Dad put out there and he had covered with tarps and plastic. I don't remember exactly what. He was back there where if you go back to that video and you see the construction stuff, back there's a site for a shop. I still intend to put a shop in there. Kind of see Dad's dream come true. Pretty nice one, something I can do some work in. Might have the wood shop in it. But here's the thing, people, this place, as thankful as I am that we don't have to buy land, that we've got almost 20 acres here that we can try to do some stuff with, this is not the place I would have chosen to homestead. Now granted, it's free for all intents and purposes, and you know, you can't complain about that. And especially where we're at here in Washington County, land prices aren't cheap. Even east of here in Madison County, where it's more rural, you know, buying a decent piece of land isn't cheap. So with that said, though, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and it's a little discouraging for me. I'm 55. I'll be 56 in April. This is February of 21 for anybody watching later. I'll be 56. I'm overweight, not in the best of health. I didn't treat myself like I should have, like a lot of us, or I wouldn't be overweight and out of shape. Have a little bit of a heart palpitation problem. Of course, the overweight. My wife has thyroid problems. She's overweight. Has joint problems, though her elimination diet has helped with that a lot, and it's helped me a lot. VA says I'm diabetic. I'm not taking insulin. I'm not that bad. But I'm saying all this not to have a pity party or have you feel sorry for me. That's not the point at all. I mean, getting to this point in my life and being in kind of this, and there's people a lot worse than me, but being in this shape, it's my fault. You know, I didn't take care of myself, and there's a lot of my life where I didn't accomplish anything. And I do have my regrets. Nobody's perfect. But what I'm trying to say is a lot of you out there, homesteaders, wanting to be homesteaders, I don't know, with my problems, I don't know how much a better diet and more exercise is going to help with that. I have high hopes it will help quite a bit of it and extend my life beyond what probably would have happened otherwise. But the big point I'm trying to make is, and I learned this the hard way, you may not think it when you're in your 20s and 30s, but man, it goes fast. It goes fast, folks. So if you've got the dream of getting out of the rat race, of getting onto a homestead, finding land, I know financially it can be tough. It's even tougher when you're younger. We didn't say, neither of us, my wife or me, saved money like we should have. So it's tougher for us getting our infrastructure in place. And then neither of us really have the carpentry skills, the construction skills. We're having to learn bit by bit as we go and learn from our mistakes. But the big thing is, for one, I don't want to hide anything. That's why I talked about all this trash that needs taken out of here. Well, I say I don't want to hide anything. When I first started making these videos, I kind of did my best to not let you see that kind of stuff, because to tell you the truth, I'm a little embarrassed by it. Now here's the thing, this channel is about achieving your dream. And here on this place, part of achieving that dream is that we've got brush piles we need something to do done with. We've got lots of trash that needs hauled off. This place did not have trash service for the first 10 or 15 years that we lived here. Just get out there and do it, folks. The essence of what I'm trying to say is, even at our age, we're trying. We're getting out here, we're doing things. Been a little snow locked, as you've seen from our last video. It feels like spring in the air. I mean, I'm out here in a t-shirt. It's what, February 23rd, I think. The point is, despite what I guess you could call her, let's call them obstacles, they're not handicaps. That'd be insulting to people who really are handicapped, have those things holding them back, because I've seen so many that take the word handicap as a challenge. We're not handicapped. We're just facing some physical challenges. Some of them our fault and some of them not. It's just the nature of this property. We'll work around them. We'll take you with us as we do. This channel has kind of gained a little definition since we first started. I guess it was there all along in our subconscious, but we think of ourselves as the Hill and Holler Homestead, but we're also the Yes You Can channel. We're hoping that if you see us doing this, despite the challenges that we have, we hope it'll encourage you to chase down your dreams. After the what we went through in 2020 with bare food shelves and toilet paper shortage and pandemic, and for me, it's just, I've lost a lot of faith in our system as a whole. And this is a big part of the problem that we had last year. When I was a kid, you went to buy something at the store, wasn't on the shelf, you went and told somebody and said, well, let me go look out back. We've probably got some more out back. They're just not brought up yet. And chances were they did. If it was something they normally carried, normally sold, if it wasn't on the shelf, it's just because they hadn't stocked it back yet. Well, now we're in this position where there really isn't a back of the store. They get shipments every week to restock, and it goes right straight onto the shelf. And that's it, you know. There's no going back in the back. Not even at big box stores like Walmart. It's a instant gratification society. And I think as homesteaders, we're opting out of that. And if that's what you're wanting to do, if you're wanting to opt out, man, there's no better time than the present. You know, there's the old saying, better safe than sorry. I guess the gist of this video is get out there and do it before you run out of time one way or another, because you're going to. Life is short. Being forced into confinement this week kind of made me restock some of what I'm doing and how I'm doing things on this place. So more videos now, especially now that the weather's improving. You're going to see a lot more of me doing things, of us doing things. We've got chickens to go pick up in a couple weeks. We've got chicken tractors to build to put them in. We need to band some of our Delawares so we can tell the differences on what flock they are, what age group they are. There's a lot of work coming up, and we're going to bring you along. So before I leave you off, I just want to remind you, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, hit that little notification bell down there so you know when we post new videos, and I will see you in the next one.